What's up, y'all? It's your boy Geppetto back in the building. Is my lighting okay? Turning my light up. Okay, cool. Thank you for everybody that's been commenting, subscribing, sharing. Yeah, continue doing so. We're trying to build the channel up. I got a lot of good stuff coming for y'all. Can y'all see me pretty good? Let me raise the camera up a little bit. Okay, ooh, y'all can see my ring light. It's cool. But okay, I want to have a conversation about Chrisean Rock. Um, if you've been living under a rock, no pun intended, for the last 24 hours, Chrisean has been going viral again. Well, pretty much back to back. Um, it was one situation because Chrisean's mother-in-law, Blueface's mother, finally got to see Chrisean's baby, like the mom and the sister popped up at Chrisean's house to see Chrisean's child, and that was a whole thing on the internet like 2 days ago. And to the last day, pretty much Chrisean showed up to Tamar Braxton's concert drunk as a skunk. She looked higher than a Cuda Brown, is what Kaya says, and pretty much embarrassed herself. So the backs, and then first of all, before I go in on Chrisean and just the Ratchet reality TV culture and so forth, um, I'm gonna put a lot of this responsibility on Tamar. Okay, Tamar is I think like 46 years old, damn near 50, 50, and Chrisean is. Hey Siri, how old is Chrisean Rock?
The answer I found is 56 years.
That's not it. Let me Google it. I think that was talking about some restaurant came up. Hold on. I think Chrisean has to be like. I know Chrisean is not older than 25. Okay, Chrisean is 23 years old. She is literally half Tamar's age. And I get it. You could hang. I'm a grown ass man in my 30s. I do have some friends that are younger, but I damn sure would not be 46 hanging out with somebody that's 23 like they're a peer of mine. And then Tamar, your crowd is completely different from a Chrisean's crowd. You sing traditional R&B, you're older, so you're in the more like R&B, grown and sexy, urban AC crowd. Chrisean is the whole ratchet social media crowd. I don't even. I mean, the song "It's a Vibe" is a pretty cool song, but I don't think nobody takes Chrisean serious as a musician. So you bring her, and in my opinion, I'm gonna give Chrisean her points on this. I think you did bring Chrisean because yeah, y'all from the same place, but you brought her for some clout. And Chrisean has thoroughly exhibited that she is unhinged, she cannot be tamed, and she, you know, is unpredictable. So apparently, Chrisean was supposed to perform like her song "It's a Vibe," and then things didn't go right, and then I guess Chrisean was upset about that, and she went backstage and punched Tamar's background singer, who is the heavy set guy who was like Patty, oh Patty, that the Patty's pie dude, and apparently she punched him in his face, bloodied his face up, chipped his tooth, crazy. And shout out to I think his name is James. I'm not gonna look him up, but I'm glad he didn't react and put his hands back on Chrisean because I mean shit. I low key think Chrisean might have beat his ass, but I'm glad as a man he didn't put his hands on Chrisean. But let's dive deep into how Chrisean came about. So I actually like Chrisean. Like I like Chrisean. I think um one thing that really made me see beyond it because as y'all know, with this whole Ratchet reality television is nothing new. It's nothing new. I grew up. I watch. episodes of Bad Girls Club, we seen Jerry Springer, Maury, all that stuff. But I think even with those shows, they were still somewhat of a limit. And I feel like with the explosion of these app-based networks like a Zeus or now that's TV, in which they don't have any regulations. They could kind of put whatever on the app. On TV, you could only do so much. I just feel like you breathe life into somebody like a Chrisean. So Chrisean became popular because of Blueface Girls Club. I guess Blueface during the pandemic he did a spin-off of Bad Girls Club, and Chrisean was on there fighting and all this stuff. I only found out about Chrisean when there was some stuff with her and Blueface, and then I seen she had one tooth, and I was like, yo, what? So I kind of just knew it was this crazy girlfriend Blueface had that had one tooth. Then I remember I had seen the clips of, and when y'all get a chance, Chrisean is like a legit athlete. Like she did like the teenage version of American Ninja Warrior. Chrisean was a lit athlete. Pretty girl. Body was like, nice and toned. She even spoke different. So she was doing all this crazy shit online, and then she went on Baddies. She beat up the one girl, put her in a, and then Chrisean just became like a superstar, like a social media sensation. And let me give y'all some background on the Zeus Network. So, as y'all know, I work in the entertainment industry. I know a lot of people, and I'm very 50-50 on how I feel about the Zeus Network. Because while I know the Zeus Network is black owned, and they're making a lot of money, so that's the good thing is black entrepreneurship and black people making money. Look at what y'all are putting out. Y'all have shows where there's no storyline, there's no premise. It's literally people getting drunk and people fighting, and not just regular fighting. I've never subscribed to Zeus. I would never pay for that content, but I've seen the clips, and the girl who braids my hair, she has she doesn't have Zeus. I think one of her clients put Zeus on her TV, so she sometimes she watches it when she's braiding my hair. And you literally have shows, even with like Jocelyn with the double homicide, and I mean it's cool, it's funny, right? I watch this shit and I crack up when I see the clips on social media. But at what cost and at what level do we say, okay, we get that it's making money, we get people are watching it, but still it ain't right. I know a lot of people villainize Mona Scott Young because they was like, oh, Mona, you're promoting black people looking crazy. But at least with Love and Hip Hop had a storyline and it was produced. I feel like Zeus, they set people up. And just to give y'all some backstory, as someone who's worked in the entertainment industry, and I know a lot of people, I actually had a conversation with somebody who is affiliated with Zeus. I'm gonna be very, I'll never disclose who it was. And the person pretty much was like, they don't agree with the content that is getting put out on the network. But they said all the participants on the shows know what time it is. Like, they are very much aware, like, hey, if you sign up, you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to tussle. You might look crazy. But the person also told me that Zeus pays really well. Now, here's the thing. With reality television, if you're not on Housewives, maybe if you're like somebody who had been in like Love and, if you're not already like a celebrity going on like a Love and Hip Hop or something like that, most of like the lower level ratchet shows like the Bad Girls Club and Loving Hip Hop and black, those people don't get paid a lot. You have to literally be on there for a couple of seasons and get paid bare minimum, if any, before you start making money, right? Again, I know people who work for Love and Hip Hop, Housewives, all of them shows. I know a lot of reality stars. I've known some people who was getting paid like $500 an episode, and they was fighting on TV. I know some people who was getting paid 1,000, 1,200 an episode, and like nationally syndicated, national network show, and they wasn't getting shit for it. So I go on TV, act the plum fool, fight, get beat up, get jumped, look crazy for $1,000. But the producers kind of finesse you into feeling like, oh, it's gonna blow you up. Your social media is gonna pop off. You could get to host parties and make a lot of money. So, like, I'm gonna tell you this. I had got approached to do reality TV before, and I would actually do reality TV. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't care the amount of money. I just could not put myself in a position where I'm broadcasted to the world looking stupid and fighting and drinking. Like, and I get it. I'm not opposed to fighting. You know what I mean? Shit, I almost got in a fight last night. Real talk. I almost got into a fist fight last night. Whole nother story. But when the younger generation, and I'm not a hater because like I rock with Gen Z. I rock with the people in their early 20s, and I know they gotta grow, and this is just their generation. Clout is by any means necessary. You could go viral off of drinking toilet water, or gluing your hair with Gorilla Glue, or fighting, people going viral from busting it open and doing all kind of freakiness outside. Like, it's this new generation where anything goes. And I always try to tell people, you gotta think long term, because yeah, you lit right now, but in 5 years, when you trying to change your life, all of that is still on the internet. And I feel like with that mindset, that's Chrisean is literally the personification of all of that. This new generation, this clout, you're being rewarded for bad behavior. And another thing with Zeus pays very well. That's what the person who I spoke to from Zeus told me. Zeus cuts nice checks. So compared to some of the other lower level reality shows where they're getting paid $500, $1,000 an episode, Zeus pays some of them girls like 5, maybe even 6 figures. Zeus pays really well. Like Zeus, from what I was told, Zeus takes care of all their people, and there's even like incentives like, yo, if you brawl enough, we'll give you a little extra such and such, because they want the fights. And the person also told me that like Zeus is aware that they're putting out those stuff, but they're kind of like, hey, it's better we put it out than somebody else. And also the fact that they was like, yo, this is what the people want to see. But with that mindset, again, I'm 50-50. I'm proud of Zeus for doing what they're doing. But then again, I'm 50-50 because it's like, yeah, a lot of people want crack and heroin, but does that mean you have to give it to them? You know what I mean? There's crack and heroin deals that make a lot of money. That mean that's a good thing? You see what I'm saying? Like, you proud of somebody being black owned and all this stuff, but then it's like, look at the bullshit you putting out. But anyway, Chrisean is in a position where she is being rewarded for her bad behavior. Chrisean is being rewarded for beating people up, being drunk, being high. And why I can't hate Chrisean, because she has this very redeeming, sweet quality about her, and she's actually a very spiritual person. Um, I had seen a clip of Chrisean where she was saying that, and why I like her is she was saying that she don't believe in just putting the good stuff on the internet. You know what I mean? She's like, look, I'm gonna put the good, I'm gonna put the bad, I'm gonna put the ugly, I'm gonna put it all the way out there. And it's something very endearing about that, and something very like, like, wow. And again, this is the new generation. The new generation, they put it all out there. But Chrisean needs help. Um, Again, with reality shows and stuff like that, I'll just tell y'all this, as somebody who knows a lot of reality TV show producers. And I feel like if I go on reality TV, and it's a possibility, I can guarantee you this, y'all. Mark my words, I would probably be made to look like a villain, because reality TV show producers have no loyalty to the people they're producing. Their first loyalty is to the show. So where a lot of people fuck up is they get on a reality show and then they trust the producer and they're telling the producer all their deep dark secret, and then the producer is using that against them. So when you are watching TV and you see that somebody's sitting at a restaurant and some random person comes in and they start fighting, a lot of times that you get ambushed in scenes. And another thing too, a lot of people on reality TV are drunk as fuck. A producer told me, like, look, like, let's say your favorite liquor is Hennessy. When you come to the scene or whatever, they might have like 3 bottles of Hennessy, like whatever your favorite drink is. They're gonna have all that right there, and they're just gonna let you, like, yeah, have some drink, and they're gonna get you nice and liquored up. And the producer might be coming and telling you, like, yeah, man, Geppetto, Chris was talking crazy about you, whoop whoop whoop, and and so I'm drinking, I'm feeling good. They telling me this nigga been talking about me. So 2 hours later, when he walk in, I'm on like, what's up? I'm right ready to rah, and I'm ready to throw down. So y'all wouldn't be able to pull that shit on me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because I just wouldn't allow somebody to sucker me into doing crazy shit on television. And again, I try not to judge the ratchet tree of TV, because look, there's ratchet people in everyday life. There's people who I personally know, super ratchet people, super ignorant people. But again, I don't always feel that just because something is happening, you have to, broadcast it. You know what I mean? And I think it's beautiful that Chrisean is so transparent with her fans and so forth. And I'll be real, I'm proud of Chrisean, because no disrespect, and I don't want Chrisean or whoever from Chrisean teams to see this, but Chrisean grew up in a very fucked up environment. Chrisean's mother was, no disrespect, like a crackhead. Chrisean's father used to abuse the mother. So Chrisean really didn't have a chance. With me, if I was somebody at Zeus and you could clearly see that this girl is a star, this girl, she has talent, she's a natural athlete, instead of putting her in a position to just be beating up IG models with BBLs and looking stupid and foolish. And even with before I get off Zeus, even with Zeus promoting, like, y'all gave Blueface and Chrisean a show, and there's videos of Blueface and Chrisean literally whooping the shit out of each other, beating the shit out of each other. So you guys are, and I know I seen an interview with the CEO. He was kind of like, oh, it's a docu-series, we just kind of capture people in the moment. In a sort of way, you're kind of glamorizing domestic violence. Chrisean was pregnant, and Chrisean, I don't give a damn. Chrisean was not supposed to have no damn kid. Chrisean is not in the mental space She won't even probably be in a mental space for the next 10 years to have no kid. Chrisean is not mature enough. Chrisean was smoking weed, fighting, and drinking and twerking while she was pregnant. So now that Chrisean have this baby, Chrisean is just lugging the baby around like it's an accessory or a puppy, which is crazy to me. But if I was a producer at Zeus, why not? And here's free game. Chrisean is an athlete. Why won't y'all just like say, okay, we're gonna get Layla Ali, the legendary female boxer. We're gonna have Layla Ali train Chrisean for 6 months to a year to because Chrisean, you like fighting, right? Oh, so if you like fighting and you that good of a fighter, shit, let's put you in the ring. You could get paid to fight. Have her trained to go into UFC or female boxing, and then follow her career being like this single mom rapper boxer. And you still get the fighting aspect, you still get the drama of training, but then you don't just have this young girl looking crazy. And like I said, Chrisean is somebody that I'm hoping Chrisean end up more like Snooki than like one of these other people who overdoses or something bad happens, because I just sometimes look. And the thing with Tamar's concert, let me show y'all a clip. Y'all know I don't be having time to edit, so I'll just show y'all what I'm talking about. A fool. Chrisean looked a damn fool. Back there drunk, like Tamar needed a hype man. Yeah! And instead, and the crazy thing about it, I left a comment on that video and I said, the comment has like thousands and thousands of likes. Every time I go back, I see more and more likes. I said the crazy part about it is Chrisean doesn't think she did anything wrong. I legit think that Chrisean does not think anything is wrong because she has so many enablers. And somebody who works in the industry, and I've worked with some of these social media people and celebrities, a lot of them get enabled. And that's why some of these celebrities, they like me around, because I'm not an ass kisser. I'm not an enabler. I'm like, no, you shouldn't do that. No, get off the social media. Yo, put that down. Like, I'm one of those celebrities, people that's around celebrities. I just don't enable bad behavior. And I get, Chrisean is probably making money and all this stuff. And I mean, it's hard to tell her what to do because she, her bad behavior gets rewarded. And I just want Chrisean to figure it out sooner than later because, like I said, she's a mom now, and I don't know, man. And then, like I said, if she done punched that man, bloodied his face. Now, if she go to jail, you know what I mean? She not going to be able to take care of her kid. And what Chrisean needs to realize is the same way they build you up is the same way they are going to tear you down. And there's going to be a next Ratchet, drunk, high girl that's willing to do anything and everything. And she going to take your spot. And what I need us to do is start holding other, black people in positions of power accountable. Like Chrisean, while I know you can't force somebody to do nothing like that, Chrisean should not have a platform for this. She should not have a platform for being drunk and stupid. And everybody, and I just clearly, like I said, I don't watch Zeus, but clearly Chrisean literally has a group of enablers that, you know, support her foolishness, and some of them might be afraid of her. And I just don't want anything bad to happen to that girl, man, because like I said, it's something very um beautiful about Chrisean. Even when she talks about God and all that stuff, I believe her, and I just don't want anything bad to happen to her. So Tamar, I'm gonna give you a little bit. Shame on you for even inviting Chrisean to your show and having her ruin your performance, and shame on Chrisean's whole team for enabling her, man. And Zeus Network, I fuck with y'all because y'all black owned, but y'all got to do better, man. That money, that's like blood money y'all getting, and y'all, yeah, and like trust me, I know Zeus Network. I was told Zeus makes a lot of money, and I'm proud. Like if Zeus ever came to me and wanted to do some scripted positive programming, I got them, but just the whole promotion of just drunk, sloppy, high fighting bitches is so uncool. And it's not only just women; it's dudes because I've seen clips of the bad. But like again, it's just not my cup of tea. Um, I don't care about being social media famous, so you promoting me for me to get more followers isn't gonna do a thing for me. I'm trying to create generational content and legacy. And I would hate in 20 years that when I do have kids, my kids will see me drunk fighting over stupidness. So Chrisean, if you ever see this, I'm praying for you, mommy. Like, time to start doing some self-reflecting because I would rather you change now than later because I would hate to hear something bad happens to you or you got to go to jail for a long time. Cool. All right, it's your boy Geppetto. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.